Hello, can you briefly introduce yourself?
I'm Ronnie Green. I'm Vice Chancellor of the Institute of Ag and Natural Resources at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and also Vice President of the University of Nebraska system.
Can you point out on the map where that is?
Well, we're from Nebraska. We're just in the center of the U.S., so we would be located about here.
Yeah.
In the very middle of the U.S., in what's called the Great Plains region of the United States. Many would call it the breadbasket of North America, where we are in what's called the western edge of the Corn Belt. So about 40% of the world's corn and soybeans are grown in this region of North America.
And can you explain in a few words what the purpose is of your mission to UNESCO-IHE?
We've had a very good trip coming to UNESCO-IHE this week, where we have been exploring how the University of Nebraska's Global Water for Food Institute, which is a new area of excellence in our university, is how we will partner with UNESCO-IHE on education. We're considering a joint master specialization for students with the University of Nebraska and UNESCO-IHE. And we're also exploring some areas of potential research interests that we'll be collaborating on in the future. We're very excited about it.
And why is the University of Nebraska particularly interested in working together with UNESCO-IHE?
Well, this region that we're in the U.S. is one of the heaviest areas of the world in terms of irrigated agriculture. So the state of Nebraska actually is the largest user of irrigation water for food production in the U.S. And we also sit right over top of one of the world's largest aquifers. It's called the High Plains Aquifer. The Ogallala Aquifer is another name. That's directly underneath our state. And so we have a tremendous interest in how we can think about water resources being sustainable for the long term in terms of the meeting food security needs around the world. So this interest that we've developed at the university, of course, is naturally the same level of interest that UNESCO-IHE has in its mission.
So can you elaborate a little bit more on the priority areas of the university in the coming years?
Our university, because of where we're located, we're in a very rich agricultural region. Nebraska is one of the leading agricultural states in the U.S. We have very high priority areas in food, so in the whole food production system generally, including, as we talked about, water resources for food production, and sustainability of natural resources in energy production, particularly bioenergy production. So food, fuel, and water are three of our very key priorities at the university, along with a lot of other areas of excellence. But because of where we are and because the economy in our region is so heavily dependent upon agriculture, those are key priority areas for us as we move forward in the university's future.
Okay. So in this area you also see the synergies that UNESCO-IHE can work together with you in terms of education and research?
Sure, because we also consider ourselves to be a global university. So the mission that UNESCO-IHE has for providing education for students from around the world, from developing countries around the world, in understanding and management of water resources and water quality and water sustainability, naturally matches to our interest, where we have a very large global presence in that arena as well. So it's a natural synergy, a partnership born to be, I think, is the way we see it.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yep.